almost immediately with a release, and they called into question his character and his motives. Stephen Miller, the advisor to DHS, wrote a speech that Kristi Noem and Greg Bavino delivered almost verbatim, in which they labeled Pretti a domestic terrorist. They said that he approached agents brandishing a 9mm pistol, and that he was armed with a second magazine, and that he was there to inflict maximum damage and to massacre law enforcement officers. Now, of course, you know and I know that that was not true. In fact, anybody with two eyes and a brain inside their head knew that that report was not true. From the very first grainy, long-distance video that came out, it was not true. Okay? Now, you don't have to take my word for it, and you don't have to take any type of left-wing, news media outlets' opinion. You can actually go straight to DHS, which has conducted an internal investigation. And their internal investigation, which, by the way, put two agents on leave, it did not report anything about Pretti approaching officers with a firearm in his hand. In fact, he did not unholster his weapon at all, according to this report. His weapon was removed from his waistband by an ICE agent who secured it in his truck, after which Pretti was fired upon by two ICE agents and killed in the street. Now, Pretti was not on his way to a protest. Pretti was not participating in a protest. He was there trying to help some people across the street and film some ICE agents who were doing operations in the area, but there was not a protest going on right there. However, it is not a crime to carry a concealed weapon in a protest. It is not a crime to own a weapon, and yet our president has come out to say that you can't carry guns. And he even said after the fact that Pretti shouldn't have gone in with a gun. Let me tell you what, it's his constitutional Second Amendment right to carry a weapon, and the courts have upheld this time and time again. Now, I know that, and you know that, but there are a lot of people who still do not know that. They are still pumping out this false narrative that Pretti, was a predator, and that Pretti was a bad guy, and that he was attacking ICE agents. And I just want to tell you, anytime you encounter that, you must strike it down. And you can put this report in their face. This came directly from DHS. An internal investigation showed that what you are saying about Pretti is false. They determined it to be false themselves. Friends, we must continue to stand up, and we must continue to speak out. Never grow weary of speaking the truth, because the truth will set you free.